Coucou! Hello, je suis Alice Ayel. I am Alice Ayel, and I am here to help you acquire French the natural way. I am here to give you a lot of input, of French input, for you to become fluent and proficient in French, naturally. Input is the first step, is the most important step to acquire another language. I have been a teacher of modern languages, French, Spanish, and also English for more than 15 years now. And I can tell you that if you have sufficient input, you will become fluent in French effortlessly and naturally. I'm going to tell you my own personal story. When I was 16 years old, my parents told me, "Hey, Alice, why don't you go to Spain next year?" And of course, I was super excited. I was so happy to go to Spain on my own for the first time, to be independent and to be free. But when I arrived in Spain, I had forgotten one little tiny problem. I didn't know any Spanish. And so I couldn't understand anything and I couldn't speak. And I was living in a residence and I was sharing a room with another Spanish girl, and she saved my life because thanks to her, I could listen to her speaking in Spanish. And she was very patient with me. And even if I didn't understand what she was saying, she would smile at me and she would be very kind to me. And for 1 month or so, I didn't speak at all. I was just listening to people around me and I was just getting input, Spanish input. And I couldn't explain you how or why, but after 1 month, suddenly I started to speak. And first I started to understand what people were asking me or telling me, and then I started to speak. And this is due really to my friend who shared the room with me, and also, of course, to the other people around me, Spanish people who were speaking in Spanish all the time. So I know for a fact that anybody can acquire another languages naturally. It is not because I am super gifted that I can speak Spanish fluently, because I couldn't explain you how I became fluent in Spanish. It is because our human brains are wired to acquire any languages. And I know you can do too, and I can help you to do so. I can be the person in being patient, being kind to you, like my friend in Spain. So you can subscribe to my newsletter and get French input weekly. You will receive directly in your mailbox articles, videos, stories to listen and to read in French. And you can also book a free trial session with me online. And you will see, you will have fun, you will be relaxed. It is not about getting it right or wrong, it is about communicating in French. So go to my website, aliceayel.com, and subscribe to my newsletter and or book a free trial lesson. À bientôt! Au revoir!